Hello and welcome back to Factorio Space Exploration and Krastorio 2. Today will be a bit of minor fixes around the base, things that need to get done that we've been putting off for a while, and things that are like minor friction points that we need to handle. One of these is our delivery capsule production. Now, this here technically makes 243 explosives, which should be more than enough for this to eat it, but we're sending most of it into the logistics system, which we're gonna stop doing. So that's not really benefiting us at all right now. Then we're gonna try and improve this a bit. I don't know if 39 capsules per minute is enough, though. Problem is, this here needs to go up quite significantly from 270 if we're gonna do anything about that. It's 336. I could put it here, actually. Let's do that. No, let's do this. Put that there, remove that. Good. This is now 408. We'll take this, go down here. Take this. Do a sneaky copy. Yeah, it's time we remove these old power poles. We don't like them. There we go. We'll put out 2 substations instead. $195. Okay, so you're not really enough either. Let's be honest. Let's feed this with good inserters instead. We don't want to be inserter capped on anything here. Let's do 200 of each here. Because frankly... Actually, let's do 400 of each. Then this will last for 10 minutes continuous production. We have 25k in the logistics system, so why should we not be using it, right? These stack to 50, so that's 500, that's 1k. Let's go up to 1k. Same with this. Perfectly sensible. And we are gonna stack up these, yeah? Because we were not really able to send enough things to other planets, which I think we have now remedied. This is not exactly enough either. Because we have 4 delivery cannons here. That's 48. And then we have 2 here. I don't know if I can sneakily do that now. But we should be able to consume 72 capsules per minute. Which is actually even more than this. So to stop trolling, we genuinely need to produce way more. This affects both holmium and vulcanite. This is 390. This should be 408. This should be stacking up. Unless I've done something stupid, like remove the way for this guy to take his explosives out. I don't think I ever added it. Maybe. Oh no, it was there, right? Whatever. We are stacking up these though. Which should mean that holmium should be coming back a little bit. Okay, and we're stacking up holmium again. So I think we're stuck here. And this has 2, 3, 4. And this makes 25. And this kind of makes enough. Ish. Let's plant a few more. Just because we can. So it makes... we have 1 here as well. Honestly, 5 is probably not enough for this guy. Let's stack up to 50, honestly. Let's do the same for all of these, since these have some travel distance. Should be fine. This is now stacking up. And the capsules are also very much stacking up. Let's look at holmium again. We did get a couple of modules. So I would probably like to go there and make sure we do have this sorted out. We can put more productivity right there. We can put more speed there. Should offset that. This is gonna be a bit of a surplus. And then 148 powder, which is one machine basically. The dirty holmium water is 1700, which is more than you can do. We're gonna put these cheeky modules in here. That should be able to drain this water. We don't really need anything for this, right? We don't care about that at all. And I think that's the big modules in all of this process, yeah? You can eat 2000 powder per minute, which is a lot. I'm gonna put 2 inserters here because I don't think we should need this other machine really. Realistically. Probably not, you know. Okay. Let's take a look at holmium threshold here. Okay, this is actually a mining problem, not a something else problem. So holmium stacks to 20. So 200 is one line. Let's do 400 here. Do we have any mining? We have module. We have as well. So what I'd like to do here is just add a little bit of mining so that we can get the additional holmium that we need. And we should have no issues with power, right? Kinda. It's getting close though. It's getting close. The accumulators are kind of spicy right now. Right. We need that one as well. Otherwise, that won't connect. Hopefully in the not too distant future, we'll be able to send better modules to every single planet here. So the mining time is 200% on Vulcanite and 300 for holmite. We're definitely stacking up on the capsules though. Which is very appreciated. Okay, how's the holmite doing? Oh, this is looking way better now, yeah? So now this becomes an energy supply problem rather than a capsule problem or a mining problem. So this is stacked up now. We are probably producing holmium as fast as this will allow us. Which is... Huh. Okay, yeah, we've been hitting like 25, maybe 35 per minute. Yeah, 32 per minute. It's gonna go up ever so slightly here. We're gonna land somewhere between 32 and 35, I think. Which is a decent spot to be in. I don't have a good way, without like rebuilding this, I don't have a good way of increasing the production rate of the holmium chloride. We would have to stamp down a new one of this. And that's a process in itself. We can trash unrequested. Right, we did build the better thruster suit as well. Okay, let's take a look at the Vulcanite. I am thinking probably that moving Vulcanite out of the main base is going to be something we want to do soon. This is the easiest one to move. And this is basically capped on how much we can do this. And we have a better layout for this type of thing now anyway. So we should probably start looking for another area to do this in, yeah? Speaking of things that we need to do, I kind of wanted to sort this into groups. So we can put trains in groups rather than making a new schedule every single time. We just know the schedule is gonna work. This guy doesn't have a schedule. You're gonna go to this full cargo, whatever. You're just gonna go there. This here is going to be... How are we going to name these things? I haven't thought this through. Let's just do this. I don't know if there's any reason why we would want to do something different, but that's okay. We can do that. No group assigned to you. That's ingots. Iron plate. this is going to be iron ore. And I don't think we have any other trains with that stop now. However, this copper ore guy has a friend who is up here right now. So that friend is now in the group as well. Should also be building a personal transport train soon because we're gonna need it. This is coal, I think. So this would be coal. Still have 22 unassigned. You're gonna go to batteries. A full cargo. This is gonna be batteries. This guy. This is gonna go to there. Full cargo. This is gonna be batteries, but the this lithium sulfur battery that I always mispronounces. Wait, that was iron? Did I click the wrong stop? I think I did. I clicked this one, right? I wanted to catch this guy. Because this is copper plate. Copper plate. Boom. Then this guy is also copper plate. Cool. This is lithium. This. This is crude oil. Where do I find my fluids? Should have just searched for it like a normal person. This guy is the ingots, or the ingots stop guy. Go there. Full cargo. We'll make a group for him so he doesn't feel lonely. This will be light oil. This will be sulfuric acid. This will be lubricant, petroleum, which I have somewhere here. There we go. This is heavy oil. Like so. This will be enriched iron. This will be stone. Stone. There we go. Glass. This beeping is starting to be white noise for me. Which is a bit weird. That is a little bit weird. Plastic. This is sulfur. This is circuits. This is advanced circuits. I'll find that there because I know where that is. This is rare metals, which is here. No, not that guy. This is electronic components. There we go. That's all of the trains sorted into neat little groups here. It's gonna make it way easier for me to add trains here and not make any mistakes on the schedules and anything. Which is great. Oh, here we can just see everything. Oh, this is... I can see where they're trying to go, yeah. So everything... This guy, for example... Yeah, you don't have another station. We're not using that yet, okay. That's pretty useful information. That is pretty useful information. Okay. Now that that's done... And holmium is still chugging along here. Yeah, 35 is where we're at right now. That's pretty good. Did we send another one upstairs? Not really. But you have 700 holmium at least. So you'll be sending it soon. So hopefully we can do the last 30 researches here. That would be kind of cool. So we should decide where we want to do Vulcanite. No matter how we do this, it's going to severely increase our travel time for the bots. Because that's how it is right now. They're doing okay. But I think the benefit is higher for us to just get more Vulcanite than anything else. So I think we just have to like bite the bullet, get this done. This we can actually also remove. I forgot that we even put that there. That has been there for many, many hours. Many, many hours. Okay, and we are gonna need a bunch of landfill as well. Let's make this big. Question is, do we fill this entire lake or no? kind of think we do. We just send this. And we send some roboports as well. Take this. And that. Okay, so looking at the Vulcanite process, what do we actually need? Well, we need the Vulcanite input. We're catching that in the bucket, so that's okay. That is completely okay. For this, the input we need is sulfur, so that's one train station. We do need water for this, which is convenient that we have some landfilled water up there. We're not going to bring that in. And then we need petroleum. So I think we can get away with making an unloading station here for sulfur. And then we do have this very nice thing here. I'll just take this, put that here. This is not gonna be this. That's gonna be something else. I don't want that to accidentally unload something, because that would suck. Then we take this as well. Should really make a blueprint for this fluid unload at some point. There we go. Okay, we should go up there ourselves as well. We can help with the landfill. Let's uncheck that. And fill up our inventory with landfill, probably. About 12k of it. Well, this is a good time to see our bots working. So we haven't seen how well this suit does. It's gonna drain the batteries very quickly, though. Well, that's just something we have to live with. Okay, and it has a bit too much range for the speed we have right now. That's, oh well. It's fine, it's fine. I don't know how much landfill this is, but it's a lot. I wish that I could have a setting so that it would prioritize tiles that are close to me, rather than in this quadrant. They have a very specific scanning pattern, or whatever you want to call it. And I'm sure it's very effective from a code standpoint, but I want to build faster. Oh well, this is still pretty freaking good. And with some more bot speed, right, this would have been 0 problems. We could bounce like, man, twice as fast is the dream, but well, I don't know how realistic it is for us to get anything above like 10. Speaking of, 9, 10. Okay, this is not too shabby. Here we're getting probably into the very late game. Okay, so it's designed at least so you should be getting 17. Well, I don't know if designed is the correct word, because you're still gonna need 100k of this. But 18 and above is probably the dream. That's probably the dream. I'm guessing that's gonna take 400 hours to get there. I'm expecting this playthrough to at least be 500-600 hours at this point. I don't know. I feel like there's so much to do and progress is so incredibly slow. Especially when I don't like know exactly the path. In vanilla Factorio, I have a very good idea. But I've never played this before, so I'm a little bit lost. Okay, so we did get our bot speed. That's gonna help. I wish I could say I can see them visibly going faster, but probably not. Probably not. I'm just gonna help a bit here. Okay, we should probably also do this. Issue with this is that they are draining... what's it? It's like 16 megawatts, yeah? So both the batteries and the reactors need to be better. What's actually, while we're waiting for this, what's the next step in terms of reactor? This one... Probably. Wait, this consumes fuel, but it does very well. Otherwise, it's this one. This is 4 megawatts. This is way better. But wait, do I need to have nuclear fuel in my inventory for this to work? I'm curious. I've never used those. It's the non-reactive or non-radioactive fuels I can understand. Like, we'll have those in the inventory, no problem. But the uranium fuel cells... kind of weird. What fuel does it actually use? I can't see without having it. Okay. Very interesting. Okay. So, what we're gonna do is we are going to steal this design like right off. We're gonna put that... yeah, let's put it here. Boom. That's perfect. We're also going to put in a loading station here. Like so. We can do this for now. Because we ain't putting that in a logistics system as of right now. So we just need an input here. That's fine. Right, we have the green signal thing here. Oh, right, I did that. Okay. So we don't need that for this build. We can do that. And we did prevent the shenanigans here by enabling this when we have less than 10 stacked up, right? Because otherwise we'll consume this crushed Vulcanite for eternity, I feel like. Which is not... That's bad. That's really bad. Okay, so what we're gonna do here... we're gonna get the warehouse. We're gonna place down said warehouse here. So this is the leftover scrappies, right? Which would be the equivalent of what we're doing here, yeah? So this here will go to our Vulcanite processing, which will be here. This is obviously going to be enriched stuff. Now, clearly, 2 of these materials will come in here, and 1 of these materials. I'm gonna replace this now, so I'm tired of putting out the blue inserter when we do have these. So the sulfur here is gonna come from this side very neatly. I'll be dragging this out the other direction. We'll just drag it here, like so. Very nice. Okay. So I'm gonna pick this up, and we're gonna make this into a buffer warehouse. The reason for this is I want to catch any crushed Vulcanite and enriched Vulcanite that we have outside of the system to put in here. Okay? That seems fair enough to me. This is gonna be enriched. This is going to be crushed. This we merge, and then we send it in there. And that's gonna prioritize going in there. We're gonna have to do the same shenanigans here as we did the other time. When enriched Vulcanite is... Now we have a warehouse. That stacks to 50. Let's say we probably want a buffer of 2k. before we stop producing this, yeah? That seems pretty fair to me. Okay. So then we need to deal with something coming in here. We also need to deal with this. We need to deal with this here. Yeah, okay, so that needs an input rather than anything else. Okay. So this is how we're gonna do this. Steam comes out there. Petroleum goes this way. Water goes this way. So water is gonna go from here. Offshore pump. That's something we're gonna place there. I'm actually gonna go up here and put the landfill in because I don't want it in my inventory preferably. Yeah, we did spend quite a lot of landfill for that. It's fine. So this would then be requesting a little bit of petroleum. This ain't gonna go all the way here. Can I just be lazy? I mean, I can. We do this, yeah. Perfect. Now you can make 4 per second. As it is right now. Now you can make 1 per second. Okay. So the goal will be, we probably do that. We also do this. We can fit this quite nicely in here. We put that in there. Now you can do 8 per second, which is pretty good. Let's do one near inserter here. Right, I wasn't gonna go that far. We only go here. And then we put that in there. Perfect. Okay. So far, so good. I don't know if we need to do anything with this, really. I mean, you're not gonna eat a ton of this, unfortunately. But this is still way more than we have down here. Okay, so now we need to load the warehouse up with these materials, yeah? So we're gonna take this. I think we put it here. We can do this as well, actually. So I'm kind of tempted to do this. Yeah. Let's take a bucket. We can probably put that right there. That's fine. We can do a storage box. We can feed this. We can feed this. This is only going to be either crushed or those two things go in there. The stone goes out here. We'll take it down here, yeah. And this is kind of lazy. I don't particularly like that. So I think what we do is we do this. And then we do another landfill from sand. We can even do sand and water here. Not gonna lie. For maximum efficiency. And then we can do that. Not too shabby, not too shabby. Put that in there. Not a big fan of these. We're gonna remove that. Put that there. I think it's there, right? There, it should be a gap. Perfect. It's actually powered on as well. This will be sulfur. This will be requesting sulfur. Boom. So you should be coming here immediately. We'll put one out there. We are really struggling with belt for some reason. How is that possible? Wow. I don't think I've ever seen an inserter get stuck like this. Is it because it's a damaged transport belt or what? That's really interesting. I hope... Can someone go and get that or what? But it says target full. Can we deconstruct that and put it back? Thank you. Man, that's mega weird. Like, actually mega weird. Okay. So. We are gonna want to see here. Because this is what we're doing here. We're saying 1.5k. I'm gonna say probably 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 is 2k. That's 4k. Let's do 6k. We can feed that. I don't think we trash unrequested there. So this process should be working pretty well now. Actually, we need to evaporate the steam as well. So the steam will be going here to get offloaded, which is perfectly legal in this state. So we go to Ogun. We change this destination to be this destination. Change this destination to be this destination. Okay, you are reading this, which means we should probably get this. Otherwise, you are not gonna be reading that properly. Wait, you're getting sand as well. Why are you getting sand? What? Where the hell did you get sand from? Can you do that again? Is it this guy? I need you to give me a stone. It's a 25% chance, my guy. Come on. You can do it. I don't know where the sand came from. I clearly saw sand in there. And the only thing that makes sand close to this is this one. And it disappeared. Look, there was sand again. What? The fuck? That's really weird. There's sand again. What? And now it's gone. Where did it go? And why is it there? What? Why? What the hell? There isn't... Oh, right. The sun comes from this. Oh, I'm so fucking dumb. Holy shit. The sand obviously comes from this other process. Oh my god. Jesus fucking Christ. We solved that by doing that. It's okay. We'll survive this. Well, we are gonna need to crush significantly faster here. So we'll put these in. And that's gonna fill this up. And it's gonna fill that up. And eventually it's gonna go down here. We also need to... What? Wait, why? What? Why is that there? Is it because we had the wall here before or what? Right, we didn't remove this. That is muy interesting. We'll do that. You'll find your way out. We'll grab the petroleum train. You're gonna go to the petroleum request. Empty cargo. Full cargo. Yeah, full cargo. Because it works the same with fluids, yeah. Just looking at the... yeah, that's fine. So we're now getting the petroleum in here. Now we're just waiting for the crushed boys. Do we need a failsafe in the other direction? Did we build one here? Not really. Not really. We just went with it, I think. That's fine. That's gonna fill that up. Okay. I mean, I'm kinda liking this setup so far. I'm kinda liking this setup so far. And you're able to just speed through all of this. We can probably... Why is there still something going there? Oh, right. Okay, that's good. Now you'll go all there. Perfectly fine. I don't know if we have more of these, but let's see. We can put some out. Not enough modules, it looks like. No. Unfortunate. So that's doing well. This means that this can now be removed. We can also remove this. That, and that. Perfect. Make sure we request anything that's outside of this thing. There should be some coming. I just want to see that we stack this up with crushed Vulcanite as well. Vulcanite. Yeah, we don't have any. We should have made it into this. So we can make sure that we have that we vacuum clean any Vulcanite up that accidentally goes into the system. That's okay. We haven't produced a single thing from this yet. Not a single thing has been produced. But you take care of that very quickly. I mean, we don't need to upgrade the belt here, right? I did set this to 2K, so... I mean, after that has stacked up, it's just gonna... Okay, here we go. It did let some through. Boom. Some Vulcanite has been made from here. Perfect. That's actually really nice. Now we have a dedicated area for that. It's a bit far away, but we'll have to live with that. Actually. Anyway, I think that's going to be it for this episode. If you like this content, consider subscribing to my channel. And as always, thank you so much for watching and have a really nice day.